Do you ever feel like you're stuck in this ongoing leadership loop? Constantly busy, yet somehow unfulfilled? You're not alone. And today we're not just going to talk about why this happens, but how to truly break free and unlock a leadership journey that's actually filled with purpose. You know, the stats are pretty alarming. We're seeing a lot of numbers like 50% of managers reporting burnout and nearly 60% of leaders feeling all used up by the end of the workday. These aren't just numbers. They're a quiet crisis that are impacting our most vital roles. It's no joke, because it won't be surprising that every bit of this feeling of burnout and used upness is trickling right down, right through your team, which will impact employee satisfaction and morale. One of the biggest culprits to this, the more is more trap. We chase more achievements, more tasks, more hours, hoping that the more will lead to more fulfillment or more money. But often it just leads to more burnout, more weariness, and more people wanting to throw in the towel. There's no fulfillment in this. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. Doesn't matter how much you try and put in, it's always going to keep dripping away. And it's quite easy to get into this trap. Your boss asks your team to lead a project, and you fulfill it, exceeding targets, managing deadlines without a hitch. And because you execute it so well, you get another one, and then another one, and more tasks roll in. And this is something we all need to be on the lookout for, because we can be the ones that are doing it to our teams too. It's so easy just to ask that reliable team member who always gets things done on time, always does a great job, to be the one who always is asked. But being too focused on one person or those reliable team members mean that you never see the potential of the other members, and you potentially burn them out. If you are good at your job, you may well find yourself in this loop. You keep taking on more things because at first you want to show your abilities, but then somehow it turns into a revolving door where you keep overloading yourself just to get that sense of achievement back again. Don't be fooled. Overloading your plate to get a sense of fulfillment that is always slightly out of reach is just going to make you trapped. And let's be honest, leadership can be a fairly solitary path, especially as you climb the ranks. The support networks in terms of other colleagues are going to get smaller. You're surrounded by people, yep, but often those people are people that are looking to you to support them. That professional distance, that professional boundary, while absolutely necessary, can create an isolating bubble. I've even dedicated a whole nother video around tackling workplace loneliness as a leader, which is linked on the screen. It can be really tough, being the sole, calm, stable, reliable, supportive, and no doubt tired leader for all of your people. But that is what leadership calls out for. And it can get overwhelming at times, but it can be extremely overwhelming and debilitating if you're also doing this in a role that is not fulfilling you. It is pretty hard to keep your cup full if you're feeling like the role is draining you. And it's a lot more overwhelming if you're in a role that isn't fulfilling your needs and your purpose. As I said, the support as you climb your leadership ladder is going to get smaller. And if you don't have a really clear, staunch sense of self and value and fulfillment in your role, it's going to get pretty desperate. If you're feeling like your role is dragging you down rather than lifting you up, this could be a sign that you need to revisit what your ideal role really looks like. And beyond burnout and isolation, many leaders find themselves caught in the action without direction cycle. You're constantly reacting, you're firefighting, managing the immediate, but are you truly leading? Are you shaping the future for the organisation or your team, making a tangible impact? Or are you just keeping the wheels on the track? Without a compelling why, it's easy to get stuck in the mundane, losing motivation and that vital sense of personal impact. What does a clear goal actually look like? It's not about ticking boxes. It could be a deeply embedded purpose for your team. It could be about perfecting a service or a product that your organisation delivers. Or And this is crucial. It could be a powerful personal vision for your leadership career, a specific level that you aspire to, a dream role you've always wanted. Perhaps this isn't just a job, it's actually a stepping stone. And by performing with purpose, you're actively building your future. This is exactly where my leadership career blueprint comes in. It's designed to help you personally create your own leadership pathway, gaining crystal clear clarity on your next steps, the next role that you need to take to build to your dream career, and actually uncovering what that dream role looks like for you personally. The link's there in the description if you're ready to build your own roadmap. Another significant roadblock for fulfillment in leadership is a lack of intentional development. The world of work and leadership is, no surprise, a constantly evolving thing. If you're not actively learning and growing, you're gonna get left behind. This is not just in your skills, but in your abilities to effectively lead other people who are being changed by their constantly evolving world around them. A culture of continuous improvement is not just for processes, it's for people too. There are so many elements to being a great leader. It's not just about your technical skills, but there's also your soft skills, and a lot of research that is showing right now that there is significant demand from employees who want an emotionally intelligent leader too. And in fact, a recent study by Deloitte highlighted that emotionally intelligent leaders earn on average $29,000 more a year than their counterparts. Hiring managers and employees are screaming for emotionally intelligent leaders right now. And this is just one of the constantly evolving market demands that you need to be aware of if you're going to be successful in leadership. And I have done a video on this too. If you want to watch it, it's linked on your screen. If you aren't keeping up with the development in yourself, you're just going to get left behind. And that's going to increase that feeling of being stuck and unfulfilled. Development is not just about courses. It can be really simple. It can be talking to previous leaders who have inspired you, other people who have been there and done that and have incredible insights. Lots of free resources at the local library, online, videos, so much content out there that can help lift you in your leadership and keep you aware and up with any kind of changes. So if you're feeling that tug of being stuck and unfulfilled in your leadership role, it's time for a shift. It's time to get clarity on your true leadership purpose. What drives you? What impact do you want to make? What do you actually enjoy? Yes, it's work, but you're allowed to enjoy a little bit of it. Then you can identify those next steps for your leadership career, like skills you might need to attain. And if you're ready to stop managing and start truly leading, breaking free from the rut and not being stuck and unfulfilled anymore, and you want some support with the right steps and actions, make sure you check out my Leadership Career Blueprint program, which is linked in the description. It's not just an online course. It's designed so you can personally develop your own roadmap so that you're making the right decisions and the right steps to get to your own dream leadership role. And yes, it helps you identify what that role might be. Click the link in the description and discover how I can help you. And thanks very much for watching.